And I chose the Sub N Up because I think the octave pedal is really something, it's like the best hidden secret in guitar effect pedals when used properly.
It's funny because the way, you know, most people who dial in TonePrints for this, they have a tendency to crank something. They'd be like, oh, I'll just, you know, give me full bass or give me full octave or just like a lot of everything.
And then it's too much and you'll never use it.
It's more of an effect at least, but the way you're using it here, and you guys haven't even heard it yet, but it's really cool, is that it's almost like you don't notice that it's on. It's just, if you turn it off, you really miss it.
That's right, that's right. And that's the goal of setting this one up here. Yeah.
So, I mean, you already spent a little time dialing it into something that you like and that I think sound awesome as well. So can we start out by hearing that?
Yeah, so the bass tone?
Yeah.
Is that what you want to start?
Yeah, just without the effect on it, and then we'll kick it in afterwards.
Sure.
And that's pretty cool. I mean, it's a great guitar. Yeah. We have some drive. You know, everything's fine. And then when you turn this thing on,
without, with, and even on these notes, without, and with, right? It just sounds better.
It sounds really nice. So let me store this, and then we can work a little bit more on it. At least I can show you some options that you can also have.
Oh, did you already save the settings?
No, not yet, but I'm doing it right now.
Okay, cool.
So far, so good. So the first thing I've done, which I usually do when we do TonePrints, is that, you know, in this case, the key to your sound is it's the octave up and the one octave down. Because you have the dry signal, that's just cranked, so that's as loud as it can go, which is basically the same level as if you didn't have the pedal on.
Yep.
And the 2 octaves down is basically just
disabled.
So these two are the key to getting the sound right.
Yes.
Which is finding that balance where you sort of hear it, but you don't quite hear it.
Just it starts to peak up, and that's just enough.
Yeah. So for other people, when they download your TonePrint, to be able to find that right spot instead of having to kind of dig for it here.
Right.
What I've done is that I've taken the settings you have here, and I've done it so that when you turn the pedal, when you turn these two knobs up to 12 o'clock, you get the same sound.
Interesting.
So it makes it easier. You just go like dry all the way up, 2 octaves down, take that away.
Put everything else in the center, and you're right there.
And you should be, and if you try, hopefully it should be the same sound now.
Okay, should we do it?
Yeah.
Okay. I think we're kind of hearing it more right here. You know what I mean?
It's better there.
I would say right at these two.
These two, cool. We can do that. So another thing we can do is there's also EQs for each of the octaves.
Interesting.
So again, the way they're set now is they're pretty neutral. We cut a few frequencies here and there, but you can actually solo out each octave, and then we can kind of tweak them to see, you know, where you like the EQs for the individual octaves to sit. If you want to try that.
Right. Can you bump the center at like 500 hertz?
Yeah, we can do that.
Because I think that's kind of dead center.
Yeah,
like if you look at the spectrum of the guitar, if you take the center and just give it a little bump,
you get more of that mid-rangey kind of thing.
I think you'll get a little bit of that, which will cut through real nice.
So we can try to do that, and we're only missing with the octaves. Your dry guitar signal, we kind of we leave that alone.
We leave that alone, right?
If you want to change that, you'll change it on the pedal or the amp.
I think I liked it the way we had it originally.
Cool, yeah.
Because I think the trick to this one is subtle.
Yeah.
And if we bump it too high, then it's less subtle.
Yeah.
you're right back.
Yeah,
Well,
because what you want to do is you want to have it as the representation of the octaves to be as close as the original guitar signal
You're right.
as possible. You don't want to change it to sound
That's right.
like something
So I
else.
think it was good to hear it,
Yeah.
but I've confirmed that I like it without it.
Without it.
The-
Cool.
As is, yeah.
Well, you know, that actually means that we have a TonePrint.
Nice.
We made it.
Awesome.
So I'm going to put you on the spot because all TonePrints we do have a name,
Okay.
which could be anything from octave or
Well, let's start with describing it.
yeah,
It thickens your tone.
yeah,
Thick starts with a T,
yeah,
ends with a K.
yeah.
So why don't we, and Tone King, so why don't we do TK tone? Thick
Yes.
tone. But if anyone asks, it's short for thick,
Yeah,
right?
that's cool.
So a little play
Yeah.
on words
Yeah.
there. This really does thicken up your tone, and I think it's subtle enough that you could keep it on all the time.
Yeah,
Which is really, you know, it's funny. Before we had the camera on, we were like, wow, that's the effect. Someone's going to say, is that an effect, or is that the guitar? Is
Yeah.
it the pickup? Is
Yeah.
it the amp? It's so subtle, but so obvious at
Yeah.
the same time.
yeah. It's funny. I think you could almost have it so that if somebody came in here and grabbed the guitar and played it with the effect on and didn't realize that there was an effect on, they would just, this is a really good sounding guitar.
Right.
And then when you turn it on, you'd be like, what happened?
Right. And I hope people buy this because I think the octave is one of those effects that are misunderstood
Yeah.
for guitarists. I think if used properly, it could really thicken up your tone.
Yeah.
And I hope people, check it out.
Yeah. So do we.
Well, Sub N Up, TC Electronic, thank you so much for giving me
Hey.
the opportunity. This
Thank
was
you. That was a lot of fun.